BET 106 in Park, and we're backstage with the very funny Andy Samberg. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing real good. How are you?
You notice I call you brother.
I appreciate that.
It's like a term of endearment.
You know what? Love sees no color.
Yes, I agree with that. Now, you got me laughing even before we started rolling. I was going to ask you about Chris Brown and Drake, but I don't want to do that.
Well, look, I'll tell you like I've been telling everyone, I've been getting calls all day. I was there. I didn't see anything.
Be careful, you may be in court.
I'm not snitching.
All right, let's talk about That's My Boy. That's the movie that's in theaters now. When is it coming? When is it in theaters?
Tomorrow, Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's very funny. I saw the trailer to it.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler. Like, how did the whole project? How did you get involved in the whole process?
It was a script where it was like, what if Sandler had a son when he was in his teens? And I was like, you have got to hire me for this. So I called him, and he was nice enough to put me in it. And it's funny as hell. It's a hard R, so it's a little bit raunchy and crazy, but it's like
give us like the basic premise of the movie.
Basically, he has a son when he's in his teens,
okay,
like teen dad, and the mom goes to prison, so he's got to raise him by himself, and he's sort of a terrible dad because he's still a kid.
Wow.
And then you cut to present day, he needs money. I've sort of told everyone that my dad is dead because I didn't like him. And I'm successful. It's my wedding week, and he shows up to get money from me and causes a lot of trouble.
If you've been a part of a lot of movies, I mean, even on Saturday Night Live, all of your skits are hysterical. I can't even say the name because this is a family show.
I know.
Some of my favorite skits out there. What's been your most memorable moment on Saturday Night Live?
Man, I've had a lot. I've had a lot of good ones. Certainly when we were shooting the I'm on a Boat video, I was like strapped to the hood of a giant yacht with a helicopter shooting me, like rapping anything is possible.
How do you get a big artist like a T-Pain? Like, do you call them and say, hey, I got this funny idea, and are they with it right away, or?
Pain was on SNL. I think he was with Mariah Carey or somebody. Like, he did some hook for somebody else, and he was at the show, and he had seen my movie Hot Rod and was like, he came up to me. We were already like huge fans of his. Me and my buddies Keith and Yorn, we do all the songs together, and he was like, oh my God, Hot Rod, Ultimate Punch. And he made me do a picture with him doing an Ultimate Punch, which is this random thing from the movie.
Classic, man. You've been able to be a part of, I won't say hip-hop culture, but we all love you, man. The black folks love you.
I love y'all. I love
But it's almost kind of like when you're writing skits, for instance, like you've been, I don't want to say, like when you first started at SNL, they didn't use you as much, right? And then you kind of you actually had to earn your keep.
Yeah,
for some spot on SNL. What was your process like?
That's how it is for pretty much everybody. Like only like Will Ferrell and Kristen Wiig came in and just crushed the first day. You know, like the audience needs to get to know you. But my path was definitely unique in that I went out and did short films and short videos with my buddies, sort of on our own at first, and then like as it caught on more, we got bigger and bigger budgets to do fun stuff. Are
you totally gone away from Saturday Night Live, or is it?
I did announce, that I was leaving the cast. Yeah.
I wanted to hear you say it.
Yeah.
I knew that. Now, is it all movies from here on out, or?
It'll be whatever comes. You know, I'm doing this movie with Sandler. Then we have an animated movie coming out in September with Sandler and Happy Madison and Sony. And I did
you just rocking with Sandler, man.
I love me some Sandler. I did a thing in Grown Ups too.
Yes.
I did a movie with my friend Rashida Jones that was at Sundance. That's going to come out in August. I'm about to go to England and shoot a British show on the BBC.
You have a British accent?
Cheerio. Good. Yes. Yeah, I'm known for my pitch perfect accents.
I always ask comedians this. Give me your top 3 comedians of all time.
Man, that's hard. I mean, Sandler's in there. I love Mel Brooks and Ferrell. Also love those old like Eddie Murphy stand-up specials. Those were kind of like
the raw
scripture for me. Yeah.
You gave me 3.
I gave
me 4.
I can give you a lot more. Monty Python, I was big on. I love all that stuff.
Are you big on Twitter at all?
There's a Lonely Island Twitter, but it's pretty much just news.
Yeah, and that's your crew, right? Everybody always talks about those guys. Like, they were writers, and they actually wrote some of the songs on all of your popular songs?
Yeah, we write them together, and they're on a lot of those tracks. Like, me and Akiva are on I'm on a Boat together, and the expletive in my pants is me and Yorma. Just had sex with Akon's me and Yorma. So, yeah.
That's my boy. All right. It's in theaters tomorrow. Check it out. You know what, man? Here's the thing. What I want you to do. You're not a father yet, are you?
Not yet.
If you were,
that I know of, wear a Jimmy hat.
Well, I was gonna have you. If you were a father, I was gonna have you to say something to all the fathers out there. But you're not a father, so we won't.
I can say what's up to my dad, who's
Yes.
definitely watching 106 in Park online.
Is your dad? You think your dad's proud of you?
My dad's very proud of me.
That's cool.
He's a good man. I just want to say hi, Papa. Happy Father's Day. You're the best dad in the world.
Thank you, man. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.